Jesus Christ, shut your damn mouth.
Hey guys, welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast. My name is Carlo.
Angelo.
Joe.
Darian.
And you've joined us today. In this episode, we actually have a couple things to talk about. We're trying to, be more of an upstanding podcast, and we're trying to bring you so many more things.
Yeah.
So in today's episode, we're, like always, going to talk about bullshit. We will be talking about... Joe, help me out. I don't remember.
I got to turn on my phone.
Bullshit, and more bullshit.
No. It was. We're gonna do a little friendly. Do you just want to do it now? Just going out to the hurricane victims, just saying like a nice little thing for them. Right now, to start off the show.
Are you a jackhole? That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about our topics.
That's a topic?
It's not a topic.
It's a situation. It's it was bullshitting, and then we're talking today about pet peeves.
Bullshit.
We're gonna have
pet
some.
peeves.
We're gonna have some. So it's bullshit. It's not in this order, so we'll do it in order. It's bullshit. It's you're gonna give Darian some shit. Then Final Fantasy, fantasy football rants, and then final pet peeves. You know, my worst pet peeve is fucking Darian. I'm sitting right next to him. That's my worst fucking pet peeve.
Yeah, my pet peeve is also Darian.
Yeah.
Gonna give him some shit today.
Give him some shit.
I'm used to it.
Good.
I get the rod at work all the time, so...
Oh, no. That's not what we're talking about. We're just gonna give you a little bit of
Isn't
shit
that
today.
sexual harassment?
So we should change the podcast to, let's give Darian shit for an hour. I like that idea.
I don't know about an hour.
That
but
probably wouldn't sell well.
Yeah, I think we're gonna dedicate the next 5 minutes to giving you shit.
I'm pretty sure
Shit number one.
Okay.
So... Oh, shit. Does Nick listen to this?
No.
No.
The last episode, he basically ran himself out and said, I'm going to listen to 6 episodes.
So, do you remember? You already know.
He might.
Because it was just really... we're not really giving you shit. It was just really funny. So, about the party.
Yes. Yeah,
So
I didn't realize that it was a man's party until...
I know.
What's-her-face sent the message. I was like, oh, okay. So then I just sent a message out today in the group chat saying, yeah.
I saw that. No,
I didn't realize. I
just
thought it was just like a regular party or get together like we usually do every couple weeks or some bullshit like that. Then I was like, oh yeah, it was mentioned about like way
back, yeah. So I told these guys because Nick is having a kid. Congratulations, Nick. Good luck.
Or I'm sorry.
Nick's having a kid, and his wife wants to throw him a party dry. Anyways, with that, she said he's having a man shower, essentially. Like a baby shower, but just for guys. And she posted this message, and I asked her, I was like, hey, is it cool if the guys in the podcast come? Because she only added me. And she's like, yeah. And then Angelo was like, I'll send you some diapers, but I'm fucking not going. It's dry. And I get it. And
you can have flasks. Or a camel pack full of liquor. Or beer.
And then
there you go.
No,
nobody
it's not.
Just tell people I got a hunchback.
And then the thing about it is Darian.
My retarded self.
He posts on the page. Hey, by the way, yeah, that's totally fine. We're gonna go. Nicole will be coming with me. And then the thing about it, it's not Darian posting it. It's his wife, Nick's wife that posts. Yeah, sure, she's totally invited. But she's going to be the only chick there. I'm not even going to show up.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. It's not like anybody has screwed up minorly in their life.
Right, no, yeah,
because I didn't realize.
And then I'm going to give you
apology.
Shit number 2.
Okay.
Shit number 2. I like to include my friends on everything that we do. Everything. As much as possible, right? So...
Oh, shit.
We all... Okay, don't judge me, podcast and internet, and Angelo, because you're about to. We all went to this event to learn how to play Magic the Gathering.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna give him his time to defend himself.
All right.
So, Darian texts us, and he's like... Because I told him, I was like, hey, you want to come?
Texting called.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'll show up. And then we sat there, and we waited.
And waited.
And played. And played. And waited. And played. And then we realized it was like... It started at 1, and we realized it was like 4 o'clock. 4:30, and Terry hadn't shown up yet. And Joe's like, I don't think he's coming. We should just leave now.
I was a sad fucking puppy. For all you people that were born in the 90s and watch fucking Pokemon, I was like Charmander. I was just waiting for my owner to get there like, oh, is he here? I was the most upset. You know what's the funniest part about this whole thing?
He was turning every single time.
He called you and he was like, I didn't pick up. I'm like, oh, that's got to be a good thing. He's like, no, it's probably a bad thing they didn't answer.
I just want to say one thing. On Joe's phones or computer,
yeah.
Option 3 is give shit to Dar.
Oh, no. It's not Dar. It's Dare.
Dare.
Yeah, because he couldn't. Because I'm gonna give Joe some shit now.
Yeah, because Joe couldn't figure out how to spell your fucking name.
It's not figuring out.
He was like D.
You didn't give it enough time. So like, I don't really give a fuck.
1.5.
You can check on Facebook, our fantasy league.
You know what's funny? I can probably spell it right now.
Okay, how you spell it?
DARIEN.
Holy shit! Usually people spell it with IAN.
So it's funny. You know what adults do? They sound things out. If they children do, they sound things out. So good job, Joe.
Yay!
Hey, you're gonna be doing this in like 2 years, aren't you?
Pretty much.
You too.
I'm already doing it.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so now to defend myself, I had all the plans to come. I had to go pick Ellie up from church.
We didn't give you any shit about that because you told us. You were like, yeah, dude, I just got Ellie. It's all good. You guys start without me. No problem. I'll be there.
I told Nicole what the plan was, hey, I'm going to be dropping Ellie off at the house because her and her sister, last time I checked, was there. And then I come out there.
Right.
She didn't tell me, oh, hey, I'm going shopping for groceries. So I got to my house. I was like, okay, sitting here. Text her. Out to get groceries. She didn't tell me she stopped at 4 places. And that took probably 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. And I know I should have probably texted, so I'm sorry, Carlo and Joe, for not texting you guys.
And Michael, who came.
You don't have to give a fuck about me.
Yeah, I was going to say, do I really have to say sorry to Michael?
Well, anyways, moving past
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I just wanted to give you shit on the internet. That's really all. Moving past it to our next topic. That's what we call our bullshit. What have you guys been up to? Hey, Angelo, I know you did something cool in this last 2 weeks.
Yeah. So
sucked a dick on the street. I'm proud of you.
Yes, I did, and it was less tasty than I had imagined it would be.
Was it a pee-pee?
Oh, that's
or wee-wee?
So yeah, it was very disappointing. But Carlo and I and another buddy, we took a trip up to New York. Went to, what was it, Utica?
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Utica, some shit.
Albany,
yeah, there you go.
Albany, New York.
We passed Utica. But we went to Albany, New York, and we went to the University of Albany. And I realized at that point that I really fucked my life up. Because we were, like, walking around this college campus, and there was all this fucking tail just walking around. And just fucking slutty broads everywhere. And I couldn't do anything about it. It was terrible. However, the good thing...
There were some great things to look at.
Yeah.
Probably at the age of 16, though.
No, they were in college.
So?
You know, you dumbass wasn't in college at 16. Shut up.
You don't know. They could be looking at colleges.
We were, we went and we saw probably the greatest martial artist alive right now, which is Rickson Gracie. Did a seminar with him for, 3 hours?
I think it ended up being more.
Yeah,
longer.
So over 3 hours with a living legend. We got to...
and with living legends all around us.
Yeah.
Black belts galore.
Some of the upper echelon of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, which is the art that we love so much. And it was awesome. It was really cool to see the guy, to experience it. It's not something that everybody gets to do. And it was the price was an absolute steal. So
$50.
It was it was probably one of the I would say highlights of my fucking life, dude.
Yeah, man, it was awesome.
And then Carlo's punk ass got to give him a big old hug. Yeah. So Carlo asked a question, and got to get like fucking almost nuts to butts with the guy, and got to feel the magic of Rickson. So that was pretty cool. We took a bunch of pictures for him. I think those are gonna be in his scrapbook when he's 90. He's gonna be telling his grandkids, "I got to train with Rickson."
Yeah, I will, and I'll tell my fucking children, be like, "Hey, you ever train with your heroes?" That's right, because I did. Bitch.
Cool.
Hopefully, I'll still be training. They'll be able to train with me later.
A wheelchair or a little cane.
That's right.
Hey, Grandmaster Helio Gracie trained when he was old as fuck. He was like,
I think he died at 97.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he was
Good
still
for him.
training.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he wasn't doing much, right? I mean, when you get that old, you're not fucking killing it on the mat, but you're surviving, and that's pretty much what we train to do our whole life. So that's cool.
That's right.
It's awesome.
Joe, what have you been up to?
Yeah, what about you guys? Where's your bullshit?
What have I been up to? Man, I've been up to nothing but masturbating.
Pornhub and pizza. Got it.
You know, I just started using Pornhub. Pretty good database.
What have you been using?
I use another website. I'm not gonna tell you my other website.
Who was it that was that Darian
What?
that was looking at the fucking spaghetti recipes on Pornhub?
Oh, yeah. No.
You don't
In the
remember
comments.
This? It was in the podcast.
Spaghetti recipe.
Okay, on Facebook, I was scrolling through and I saw, it said Pornhub at the top, so I was like, oh, what's this have to say? And I was like, somebody put on the comments, how do you make spaghetti properly? Because I burnt it so many times. And then people in the other comments started to, tell them to, preheat water and all this jazz. Once I read that, I was like, you go to Pornhub to look how to cook a damn meal.
What the fuck? Where was I at for this?
No,
You were in that
That's
episode.
when
You were here. You were sitting there.
We all
It was
gave
the-
him shit.
It was
Yeah.
the porn episode.
I do not remember.
One of many porn
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
We've had a lot.
One of the recurring topics on this podcast.
Hey, you know what's great? It's not going to be the last podcast, listeners. It's not.
No.
I promise you that.
Other than that, I had 2 improv shows these past 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, we had We had one in Opera House. Have you guys ever been there?
Is that the German place?
I think it was like a German bar. It was crazy because we finished the venue and we leave to go to this other bar to celebrate, and they're doing they have people sitting on tables and going whoo whoo whoo, and I guess they were doing a chugging contest, and I was like,
Did they had Das Boot?
I wish.
Is it now when you do the improv podcast?
Yeah.
Or improvs? Is it comedy or is it just acting or
It's
is it
improv comedy.
It's improv comedy.
Oh, okay.
So usually don't ever think of it as whose line is it anyways,
yeah.
because that's just
hilarious.
taking the funniest parts of that and just making a show.
I mean, with Whose Line, they just did clips. This is... Ashley just walked in. This is from Angela's wife.
I don't know. It's some bullshit.
Did you give me this last time you were here?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I fucked it up. Whatever. So yeah, no. So but it's is it almost is it acting and improv or is it like stand up comedy?
It's more like acting, and you improvise the acting. So
We should go, man.
Yeah,
you
I
like
would
it.
love to do that. I would love to do that.
Love to
Let me know.
you guys
Let me know.
want me to? You guys want me to plug it? There's a
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
We have our next show at Hopra is October the 13th.
Give us the
Friday
name,
the 13th?
name, location, and time.
So it would be Opera House, Hopra House.
Name of your improv group.
Oh, so my bad. So our improv group is called Rare Form. We have our website that's called Rare Form Improv. You can just go to Google and put Rare Form. We have all of our listings there for all our shows. Our next show that I'm talking about right now is Hopper House, October the 13th. It's gonna be at 9 o'clock. In fact, let me double check.
October
What day is-
13th at Hopper House. For...
That's a Friday.
That's a
Friday
Friday.
the 13th.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was talking to one of my improvisers. He's been on the show, John. He was like, I got it on Friday the 13th. I thought it'd be awesome. I was
Now,
like,
do you
"Oh."
do this with Nick?
Yes, he's actually in that. Him and his lovely wife are in that.
So
Friday
he
the
can-
13th?
Yeah.
I thought you guys did it on Saturdays.
Usually we do our shows on Saturdays, but this is not in Mayfield. We usually do our shows in Mayfield.
Okay.
So that this is our show outside of Mayfield that we're doing for October, and that's just the date that they gave us. It's the best date. It makes sense to do it on a Friday. That might be better for us, to be honest.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Well, that means you guys can't miss any more podcasts. Except for Nick, because he's going to have a kid. So we really can't give him any shit.
And he's
I'm
a
gonna be like,
sissy.
oh, dang, man. But yeah. That's,
Darian? What's Darian been up to?
What happened?
Not saying and making noises.
Besides missing out on going to play Virgin games.
Miss on that.
Fuck you.
What's a virgin game? That seems like fun. I want to play a virgin game. What do we do?
It's nice and tight and it bleeds.
It's like
nice.
Hunger Games just with the fucking little dildos on the end of arrows and shit.
Okay, so
I think we just found the name of this episode.
Oh my god, that would be such a great parody. And then like at one point, there's like that scene in movies where like you do a cheesy line and you, like it pulls up close to your face. And you go, "Hey, bitch, just the tips." And you just shoots. Oh, my vagina! You shot it.
Just working really. What else? I had a relative who lives in Idaho visit.
Idaho. When I used to work at the call center, I used to always think that whenever somebody would say, I'd be like, "Can I have your state and zip code?" They'd be like, "Idaho," and in my mind, I'm like, "Idaho."
I think she lives in Idaho. I forgot. It's one of them
Idaho
states all the way that way.
Boise State fan?
I have no clue, to be honest.
Loves me some Boise State.
Oh, okay, that's nice. They used to live here in Ohio, but they moved out. I don't know, whatever reason. And her son is like on the American Football League and something like that. So they just had a game in Toronto last week, and they decided to drive down here to Ohio to visit us.
That's cool.
Yeah, something you'll find interesting soon. And I don't even know, but found out that her daughter fights in MMA.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And she's
Awesome.
like my age.
That sounds about right.
So I was just like, damn, good for her.
Yeah.
Her name is Jillian Knoll. I forgot where she fights at. And
For sure it's Idaho and not Iowa.
I think it's Iowa, maybe.
Because Iowa, Pat Miletich is out there. He's a big MMA legend, and he has a big.
I
He
think
has a huge school in Iowa.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it is.
Davenport, Iowa, I think.
Yeah, that actually
no
sounds
shit.
familiar. So yeah, and so they came and visited, and then like a week later, I get a call from her. She's like, "Hey, I don't know if you're looking for a job or anything, but this guy I know is looking for people around your area and wants to start something or some other. It's like some security based company." And she gave me the gist of it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I'd have to, if he calls me and accepts me, then I'd have to put my weeks in. She's like, oh, well, that following Friday, they send people out to like Illinois to train. And she was like, oh yeah, you get like a company car, a company phone, a company gas card, and you'd be driving around and doing all this shit. And then she was like, yeah, and then they have like a year or like a meeting kind of thing in like Aruba. And I was like, okay.
Nice.
Oh,
So I was
shit.
like, I'll send the guy my resume.
That sounds good.
Yeah, man.
Sadly, I haven't heard back from him. But I'm going to send him a follow-up email asking
do
if
it.
he's looked over my resume and has considered me for the position.
Wait, Aruba?
There
Are you
you
sure
go.
it's not Arriba? No. I just had that joke. I had to say it.
You fucking.
And
I had to.
so
It was in my body.
after that, more work. I saw the new Kingsman movie Thursday night. That was a pretty good movie.
Oh, dude, I wanted to see it. How is it?
It's really good. I liked it. For one of them sequel movies, it's actually turns out pretty good for a sequel movie because usually sequels are like kind of
Garbage?
shitty. Yeah.
Apparently that's a comic. That's a
Yeah, it's a comic. It's
yeah, I
called
didn't
The
know
Secret
that.
Service. I've actually I haven't been able to go to like a bookstore or anything lately, but I kind of want to look into it. And I got my Loot Crate last night, so that's a box I get.
No, I've heard of such things as Loot Crate. What is in it this time?
The shirt from it was I forgot what it was. It was I forgot. They always have a name that goes along with what you're gonna get. This one was
look
it
it
had Star Wars, Blade Runner, and Alien.
Oh, okay.
Usually there's 4 topics in it, but this one it only had 3. And they just started doing this cool thing where it includes all of the contents of the box. It's called Loot Crate Secret Keys, where you have to like use everything and you get like a little badge type thing or a secret item in your next box.
Hey, I don't want to give you any shit, but I'm gonna need to move this because it's not picking you up.
Sorry. And
It was picking you up before. But...
This is the Blade Runner, the name of the company.
There you go.
I got a little like alien movie, like a little figure stabbing its tail through a person, and I got like this cardboard wooden thing of R2-D2 that I can put together.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
You get sweet shit, and I
always wanted to do that. Like, there's a bunch of those boxes. Like, but I feel like it's a rabbit hole that I would fall into because
it's nice.
They have like I would do Loot Crate, right? Because they have a lot of like cool like superhero shit and like shit that I'm into. And then they have there's like certain like Survivor type like like
Survivor
Man, they have a box, and then BJJ has a box.
Yeah, they do.
So you'd be able to get that too. I feel like I would waste half of my fucking paycheck on just different boxes.
That R2-D2 is looking fucking cool, dude.
The regular Loot Crate a month is $15.99.
Oh, I was gonna say
but they have different but they have different crates.
Oh yeah, they always have
they have the big
options.
crate, which is like usually like I don't even know how much it goes for. They have Loot Pets, Loot Anime.
Yay!
Whatever that word is, some
Loot Hentai.
Probably.
Yeah,
but they have gaming crates. You can get the Loot Gaming. So I'd get that one. That one's not as good sometimes because you get like random ass shit from like
weird ass games that you've never heard about. Probably.
Yeah, like weird. They have a Halo crate. They have a Minecraft crate. Crate. They have a Fallout crate. Call of Duty, like they sponsor, and they have films and TV crates.
Awesome. Hey Joe,
it's all cool shit.
Yeah, real quick. What's our next thing?
What have you been up to? You haven't said what you've been up to. Don't you be passing it up, son.
First of all, okay, so I have been studying and I work at this new job, and I found out that my degree is going to be all good and dandy, but as an IT person, I need certifications.
Yep.
And it's something I'm working towards. I was told by my teacher not to worry about. So I've been studying for like all of these guys know, at least internet, that I've been studying for the A+, but because of the fact that I started taking these Cisco classes for school, my professor told me because of the job that I got already not to worry about the A+ right now and focus on Cisco.
Nice.
So he's like, you got this job, don't worry about that, just worry about the Cisco certification.
So it's more actual position-specific certifications. Well, that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're all going to be useful eventually anyway, but...
Oh, yeah.
But that's really what I've been up to. And Ashley's walking around over
Ashley?
here.
Ashley, what have you been up to?
Sucking dick.
Obviously not
Carlos. Go Carlo! Jesus Christ.
Well, she got to make the money on the side somehow.
Listen.
Right, I ain't making any at work.
Listen. You got what? 364 days left.
Congratulations.
To get those dick suckings in, because once that ring goes on, you're fucking over, buddy.
363 more days.
All right, I was close. 364.
You care?
I mean, yeah. I think I'm keeping account. Like, look, I'm involved.
Wait, I thought you guys were getting wet in August.
What are you talking about?
The website?
Oh yeah, that's right. I should look that up again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But that's really it on our bullshit section of the day. Now we do have 2 topics.
Angela wanted to talk about fantasy football.
Yeah,
and how it got his
What? Yeah.
How about you?
2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0.
You're gonna have to cut like half of that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So.
2-0.
Yeah.
Jesus
so
Christ.
here's my thing, because I had a bad week. I had a really bad week.
Whooped.
So I got beat by not only fucking Darian, which I almost fucking just.
It was a close game.
I
all
almost
right?
quit football forever.
It was a close game. All right.
You haven't lost to me yet.
Shit. Don't get too cocky there, girlfriend. I almost quit, but I decided that I was going to stay in it. And then the next day, because I think I was done by Sunday with you. You just had me. And then,
dude, you should.
By Monday, Carlo fucking smashed my asshole. So then I just sat in. I took a shower. I just cried. I just stayed in the corner and I cried. I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
It was a close game.
But I mustered up the strength to come back, and
it was a good comeback.
We're in 2 leagues, and I'm gonna have to agree with Angelo on this. He does mention the fact that I don't think there's enough shit talking on the designated drinkers league. I think there could be more shit talking. I just don't think there is.
Listen, I will get wrecked every fucking week, but you best believe I'm gonna talk shit every fucking week.
That's the best part.
And I haven't even started talking shit to Nicole yet. Like, I meant to do it because I had a really fucking good start against Nicole, and I'm just thinking of shit that I could put on there. Yeah. Like,
how high you up?
Yeah, just like.
Did she have anybody?
You're
on
fucking
Thursday?
getting it good this week. That's right.
Dude,
Tom's gonna be jealous. Woo!
Oh, that's fucking great, dude.
So yeah, I haven't started fucking with her yet though. Thank you. We'll see. It's about to happen.
It's about.
But that was a close game. I stayed up Sunday night till like 11:45.
Yeah.
Literally on my ESPN app, watching the game on my phone as I go up and down, because it doesn't actually show you live feed.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows you like the ball got kicked to there, the ball got kicked to there. So I'm like watching, because we both had people on this team. I had a tight end and I believe a wide receiver, and I'm just watching it. 11:45, phone plugged in, on my pillow, watching it go. And it was a close game. You only lost by like not even a point. It was like point some odd points.
Nicole better. She needs help.
And
Yeah.
well, it's not even Sunday yet.
I was highly upset. Monday morning, I walked around with my head down a little bit more than I usually do.
It was fucking, dude. I was very happy with the turnout of the game because
I was talking shit to Carlo
he was
bad
talking
too.
so much shit. Like I missed class Sunday. I don't know for what, but I missed it. And you
Because he's
guys
a
were right.
bitch.
And either way, so I missed class, and he messaged me, and he's like, "Hey guys, Carlo was so upset that he's gonna get beat today that he fucking missed class." And I'm like, this cocksucker.
Also, you want to know what's sad about mine and Angelo's game? I had 2 people who got me points my first week, pretty good points, double-digit points, but gave me absolute shit against him. And it was horrible. I had Corey Coleman from the Browns and Crawwell. And they gave me like 3.6, 0.0.
Dude, you messed up. You put them against Baltimore.
Okay, first off, they were projected to get some points. And obviously our fucking quarterback doesn't know how to let go of a damn fucking ball.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with fantasy football. You never go off a projected.
No.
Well, yeah, I know, but
never.
Crowell.
You Google for your
Fuck that.
That's Crowell.
I won twice. I Googled against you, and I'm hopefully going to win
You never
tomorrow.
trust stats, because stats will fuck you over in the end.
You gotta
They
go
might
with
give
your
you.
gut.
Gotta go with your titties. That's what I always
Gotta
say.
go with your titties, son.
But you're going up against stats.
I'm gonna move.
Is there a tingle in your nipples?
I'm gonna move
saying.
past the fantasy football talk unless you want to rant a little longer.
No, it's fine.
Because of
I've taken my beating like a man.
Oh, shall we
And,
offer up a...
Can I
The
just
weeks
say,
are coming
you know what's really funny with that is like I'm playing. I was on Xbox Live with him on Sunday, and he's just kind of like, oh, and I'm like, what's wrong? I was like, I'm going up against Angelo, and I might lose this one, and I really don't want to lose it. And I'm like, well, what do you got? And he's telling me, like, dude, it's like when someone's about to get broken up, you're like, it's gonna be fine. Hey, you're ahead of the game right now. You might win.
You can survive.
You don't know, though. Yeah, you come back. I'm pretty satisfied with my lineup, though, right now.
Yeah.
That fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, he almost got me 40.
Hold up.
40
Let's
points.
talk about that real quick because Ashley came up to me. She's like, Darian wants to trade with me.
Darren's a fucking idiot is what I said. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
I'm an idiot, apparently.
I said, Darian, we are not trading.
See,
We're going against each other. You're not getting Antonio Brown. How about my dick?
After week 1, I proposed a trade to her. Tom Brady for Antonio Brown. She denied it.
Sure did.
You would have fucking got shitload of points.
I think I would have taken Tom Brady.
Yeah,
For Antonio Brown? No
No.
fucking way,
Yeah.
dude.
dude, he was the MVP of last
Angelo,
year.
Last year.
I mean,
Yeah, and look at how he's done so far. Yeah, his first game in week 1, shit.
you lost faith in Tom Brady.
You did.
Because
Yeah,
of
I
This
did.
is
Rizzo.
how bad
I
it
ain't
was,
gonna lie.
bro. You
I
put
ain't
him on
gonna
the
lie.
bench
Yeah,
for Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's
don't do
also
that.
he's
I
a
was
good
hoping.
QB.
I was hoping he was going to keep it that way.
33 points that game, too.
I almost
He
asked him for a
got,
trade.
last
I was
game he got like 39.12
Right,
points, I think.
But let's move out of this
Or you don't want to
slump.
mention the bet I have with Ashley?
Oh, shit, that's right. So Ashley did make a bet with...
No,
with
actually,
Devin.
I did. I
Oh.
proposed this bet.
You did really?
Yeah, one drunken night when we were going out for Nicole's birthday. None of you guys came out, by the way. That was nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in New York.
You're
But
forgiven.
why
You're
don't-
forgiven.
I
Why don't you say
Who
that
knows?
again while we wait for you playing Magic the Gathering?
Well, you know what? I personally said sorry to you. You guys haven't said. Well, you're fine. But Joe hasn't said sorry to Nicole.
Did you invite Joe?
Yes.
Did he?
Yes. It was right after your guys' thing.
Oh, I was doing a
And-
show.
I didn't get
Yeah,
Are you
after
coming-
your
are you
show.
coming
Tom
to the
Yeah,
went to
yeah,
party?
yeah.
Maybe.
Don't you want to get shit faced
Maybe.
and get driven around?
Maybe.
Driven.
That's cool, though.
I have
Driven.
to. I have
It's no
to,
matter. It don't
I
matter.
have
It's
to
cool.
check. Because what is it? The 11th?
It's the 4th.
The 4th. Well, because
The
we
5th
had
was,
we had a tournament
Oh,
that we were
you
taking the
stupid
kids
shit.
to, but I don't think that we're going to now.
Good.
So I might have a free night. I gotta see.
That's all good.
Well,
Is it on a
Look,
Saturday?
I get in enough
Yeah,
fucking trouble
and I did
hanging
it on
out
a
with you
Saturday on
cocksuckers.
purpose.
So
Okay. Well, thank you. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. Both. October 28th is Halloweeny.
You got to speak louder, babe.
October 28th.
She's talking about-
Say it
she's
with
talking-
your
Halloween.
chest.
She's
Okay.
talking about
October 28th, that's Halloweeny. And
Halloween.
Me. And my birthday
Halloween.
is the 5th, but you can't get shit faced while you're in nursing school on a Sunday, so we're getting shit faced on a Saturday.
Well, you can. It's just frowned upon, like masturbating
I
on
would
an airplane.
die.
All
I would
right,
die.
so
Yeah.
what's Halloween this year?
90s theme, it's going back for you, baby!
Oh, so we actually
All
have
right,
a
so
theme
what
this
do
year?
you actually what
did-
day is
We
it?
did last year.
Saturday.
We
They're both
did?
on Saturday.
Yeah.
On
What was
so
the
the Saturday
theme?
beforehand.
So it's a Saturday, and then that next following Saturday is my birthday thing.
I gotta check. I want to come to the Halloween party. I love the Halloween parties,
It's
but
the best time of the year.
But one of our friends is getting a party bus for Halloween, so I might be obligated to go on that. Which, yeah, I mean,
Just
look,
tell your
whatever.
wife that you
Yeah,
have
no,
a bad
That's
migraine,
not gonna happen.
and you can't
He'll
do
get
it.
stuck.
Plus, I gotta pay to be on it, so it's like
Well, I'm just saying.
we'll see. We'll see.
It's all good.
What
fuck.
was what was the theme?
The-
I didn't know there was a theme.
Yeah,
last
year we had a theme. What was Heroes
Villains.
and Villains?
Heroes and villains.
I did not know this.
You didn't know this? We thought
No.
it was weird that you showed up in your stuff.
No, I
No,
thought
I
no,
didn't
I didn't
know.
think it was weird because
What did
it
you
I've
showed
come
up.
never-
up? What did you come
I
in?
came in my Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that's,
yeah, that's right.
I
okay.
didn't know.
that's the reason why I thought you knew. Because
I
of
just
the
thought-
fact that you
no,
came
I
in
just-
as a hero.
No,
was
I
like,
just
okay.
Nobody
was like, this
has
is
to
sweet.
do it.
I
Nobody
was
has
just,
to. Nobody
I thought it was
ever
sweet
has
costume.
to dress up
Yeah.
as. But everybody always seems to like
The
some
themes.
bullshit theme. And
What's
I
the-
we've
didn't.
been
and
doing
what's
Well,
the
I'm
theme
so,
this year?
well.
90s.
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 All right, I'm
whatever.
So I'm just showing up.
Yeah, you just have to come by yourself.
I wore my overalls
Okay.
again. That's awesome.
You know what's
I
funny?
With
didn't
one
know.
thing down.
No, you can do whatever you want. It's just people always ask us. They're
Yeah.
like, "Can you pick a theme so it'll be funner?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna be there with Jameson, so of course it's gonna be fun."
She was sleeping on the lawn.
One
again.
thing
You
about
could
the
be
Halloween
a Jameson
party is that
bottle from
Yeah.
the 90s.
One person at a time.
one thing that is a constant with these Halloween parties is leading up to it. There's always like we're gonna have a costume party. This is gonna be a costume party.
No,
And then
there's
I-
supposed to be a contest, and nobody ever wants to play because
What did I say? Costume? Oh wait, no, contest. Yeah, contest. This is supposed to be a contest.
I propose an idea.
What?
Since I get Loot Crate stuff sent to my house, and 90%, well, 80% of the time is stuff that I don't like or I'm uninterested in, I could bring some of this stuff to over here, and we can be like, you win the costume contest, you get to pick anything you like.
What about if I really like something? Can I just have it?
You want to take a fall this week?
A what?
You
fall.
want to take a fall this week?
As in fantasy football?
It's like
All right, well then you don't get to pick. I'm just saying.
can you play dead and put all your good players on the bench this week?
No, I'm just saying you could just take a fall.
Collusion.
Collusion!
Collusion.
You know what's really
Forever unclean.
You know what's really funny that we're back on the fantasy football topic? I was talking to Tom, And like he's like so upset with his running backs. He's like, I need to find a way to trade these running backs. I don't know what to do.
He needs to get some trade bait.
And like he tried to he's like, I'm trying to trade with John, and he says he's gonna trade me, and he won't trade me. And I was like, oh, dude, you're not gonna trade John. He's just effing with you because that's what he did to me last year. And it's like, what? It's like, yeah, man.
What, he's looking for wide receivers?
I can't say. I can't. That's
Dude,
messed
I'm
up.
gonna try to trade him to. I don't have Cooper Kupp in this league. Never mind.
Well, I mean,
Never mind.
only thing I want to say is Jay Cutler looks pretty good
Jay Cuddy.
on the waiver wire. He's on the waiver wire right now, and he's projected to get some points hard.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something real quick, Angelo. Do you like the fact that I talked up Joe Mixon so high to Chris? Like, so fucking high. Like, legitimately, he was looking for a running back, and he has him playing. He isn't playing. The thing is, Joe Mixon's a running back, guys, if you didn't know. And he's a rookie. Because he's a rookie, he's not bad. It's just the fact that he's not going to get enough play time.
Plus,
So he's not good.
quarterbacks aren't going to throw to him because they're not used to him.
You know what it is? It's because he's on the Bengals, and his coach is Marvin Lewis.
And
Did
he
you
does
see the Bengals the first couple games?
Yeah.
They fucking
That's
dominated.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, was it?
What
no,
the
They got
fuck were
dominated.
you
no, they
watching?
got dominated. I'm sorry.
They were sucking
I remember.
dicks.
Yeah.
I remember. I think it was like the first game. Somebody was going 0 against somebody, and it was the Bengals game. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is
bad.
that Joe Mixon's a good player. He's not Rookie of the Year.
Fuck no.
He's on,
I
he's
told
on a
Chris,
bad team.
I was
Not
like,
even
bro.
fucking Kaiser.
I was like,
either.
bro,
Fucking
I'm going to trade you Rookie of the Year here. I don't want to give this to you, but I need a better wide receiver.
You're good
So
at
give
talking
me,
people up.
give
though.
me
That's the
Cooper
thing.
Kupp, and I'll give you Joe Mixon. And I had a throwaway wide receiver as well.
Oh, so you doubled up.
So I was like, I'll give you this wide receiver as well.
Wow.
And he's like, all right, yeah, dude. So I didn't play Joe Mixon.
Who's got the?
He okayed the trade, but it takes 2 days for the trade to go through. And Joe Mixon made 6 points that game, and he didn't cancel. Dude, I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, oh, this dude's gonna look at the points. He's gonna
like,
cancel the
fuck,
trade.
He's 11.
I was
It don't
like,
matter about
fuck, dude.
points. Because your guy can make.
My
Jesus
guy was
Christ.
supposed to score 30 points, and you know what he scored? A big fat 0 because he's a fucking pussy about a quad injury.
Jordy Nelson.
Oh,
Fucking tits! Be a man!
Jordy Nelson is the sole reason why this cocksucker won.
I almost lost
Nelson,
because of him.
Yeah.
because of Jordy Nelson being out, Ty Montgomery got more play time.
Drop. Anybody that's
Did you have
out,
him?
drop.
Well, you can't.
No.
Because it happened in game.
No.
Oh.
I would never drop Jordy Nelson.
Well, no.
Oh,
if anybody's
God, fucking,
out,
no,
out.
fuck yourself.
If it says out on the thing, I drop.
Oh, because
He's
you don't know what
talking
you're
about,
doing.
he's talking about switching them.
You beat me once. It won't happen again. But obviously, by this fucking logic here, you know exactly fucking dick about what you're doing.
What do you mean?
No, sir.
Keep him on your roster.
You goddamn right. Jordy Nelson? Fuck yeah.
Well, I didn't
Dude,
have Jordy Nelson.
I will keep him on my roster,
Yeah,
blow
I would
him,
kill
and give him a fucking high five.
Yeah, I would keep Jordy Nelson, but anybody else, I'd look at him, see how bad it is.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'd look into it.
I'm keeping David Johnson right now.
Well, yeah, that's fucking David Johnson.
But how about I do want to know?
Dude,
No, but
anybody that
I-
I've had,
I think-
I've had 2 outs. All right.
I'd like to propose something to you because David Johnson's a great fucking player. He's gonna be out for a little bit.
How long is his?
I think
what's he
he's
got?
He's gonna be out till like November-ish.
How many weeks?
Carlo working the long con.
no, not at all. What? No, I mean I'm just saying. David Johnson,
Yeah, it's
great player.
He is.
Unfortunately, he's gonna be out for a little while. So I
What's
have
his
to,
injury?
Like
He's
his
getting his
wrist.
penis removed.
Yeah, it's a.
He's gonna be just a little out a
And
little
what-
while.
well,
Wrist
Yeah.
on a running back. He can still run.
That is
bro.
true.
So he's not gonna
Doesn't
be
he
out for
have
that
to
long.
catch the
All I'm
ball?
saying is, let's look at each other's shit, and I'll trade you David Johnson for one of your players, and we'll look and we'll talk about it.
Maybe.
All right?
I'll consider
After
it.
the podcast. Yeah.
I'll consider it. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
After
now,
the podcast.
what I'm saying is, I've had 2 outs on my team since we started this year. and I fucking drop their asses like a sack of rocks.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But you know you have an IR spot, so if you know he's
No,
really
I
good-
did. I did have an IR spot,
Yeah.
but I dropped his ass.
Okay. Who was it?
Corey Coleman.
Oh, no, yeah, you didn't. Corey
He's a
Coleman.
brown. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
drop any brown.
But let's
Okay.
move past it to our main topic, guys, because we're getting to
Sorry.
we're getting to 75% of the podcast already almost being done. So today's topic is gonna be pet peeves. What are your pet peeves that people do? And then
What
thank
really
you.
grinds your gears?
What really grinds your gears? That's right. And then I also, if you could text your significant other right now, just ask them, be like, "Hey, what's your biggest pet peeve of me?"
I already know what my wife's is.
Okay,
so
there you
I
go.
can-
There you go.
yeah.
So let's.
Oh, I think
I don't
I
have to
know.
text
I
her.
We're
think I'm
gonna
okay.
we're gonna save the significant other pet peeve. And Joe, don't worry about it. I know you don't got a significant other at the moment, but I got a significant other. I mean, I got a significant other to give you. No, but I got
In
a
10
pet
years,
peeve.
I'm going to
What?
be with him anyways.
I got a pet peeve
True.
that you do
Oh, I know which one.
that I'm gonna bring up for
I
you.
know.
So don't
So
worry.
what you're saying is you're gay for Joe.
Yeah, he's gay for me. It's okay. A lot of guys are gay.
He's
for
got a
us.
mate. He's got a mate
Hey,
crush.
hey,
He
look.
digs the
I'm
beard.
a sexy bitch.
I'm halfway there.
Sexy bitch.
Like I'm 50-50 on the fence. I might be
Thanks,
on your
man.
dick. I might not. I don't know.
Okay, so I like
Depending
it. I
the-
like a little game.
Depending the right alcohol.
So okay, let's start with the farther side of the table, Ashley.
Oh, I'm not in this. I'm just listening.
Wait, no. What is your pet peeve?
One
lady?
pet
Let's-
peeve of Carla.
What's-
Just
no,
one.
no, not
Oh, just-
of me. Let's
No.
do everyone's just
Oh.
pet peeve of different people, and for the
Alright.
audience, we'll do our biggest significant other's pet peeves at the end, so they have to stay, motherfuckers. Oh, before we do that, a word from our sponsor.
Nobody?
Our sponsor today, we are brought to you today by The Designated Drinkers. The Designated Drinkers is a weekly podcast that brings to you 4, maybe 5 drunken idiots that just talk shit. And you can be found at thedesignateddrinkers.podbean.com.
We also find us on Twitter at the Designated D.
The designated D, I like
Yeah,
that.
that's right. And on
I
Facebook,
like that too.
At the designated drinkers.
the Designated Drinkers.
You just type that in and
You're not.
search.
You're not even facebook.com.
Facebook.com.
What if you want to like have a Facebook website? Like
Or
it's like what?
Just go on your phone, type in the search bar, Designated Drinkers, you'll find us. There you go.
Would you?
Then you /follow, and then you can do your shit.
follow, share,
And listen.
Like us, hey, also find us on iTunes, review us, give us a 5-star. If you do that, that helps people find our podcast, and then maybe they'll tolerate it as much as you have.
Even if you
The
don't like
loyal
us,
5.
The
just do
loyal
5. Yeah, just do 5 stars even if you don't like us. It helps us out in the end. All right. Say we're a piece of shit, but put us at 5 stars.
All right,
I'm
back.
interested to hear Ashley's pet peeve.
Yeah,
Are
what
we
do you-
doing? Are we doing like 1
I was
or
going
2
to say,
or?
I don't really have one said pet peeve. Everybody has the pet peeve bullshit of, like, you know, coughing on people when you're talking. I hate when motherfuckers spit on me when they talk, but who doesn't like that?
Nasty
But
motherfuckers.
I hate people who drag their feet when they walk.
Is that really bother you? I didn't
Yes.
even do that.
My biggest pet peeve is people talking and with food in their mouth. And as a server, I want to kill some motherfuckers.
That's
like,
nasty.
didn't you think, like, just shut your fucking mouth? Like, you chew your food, you shut your mouth. It's not that big. Like, I can't.
Now, but my question is this: to play devil's advocate, as a server, are you coming over as somebody is enjoying their meal and
I'm
going,
making fun
"Can
of them
I
from,
help you?"
No, I'm making fun of them from across the room because I can see fucking rigatoni flying out of their mouth.
Plus, you don't
You're a
want
grown
to.
ass man.
You don't want to break the golden rule of serving food. Don't fuck with anyone who handles your food.
That's damn true.
Right, but
Yeah,
I hate when people. I think my biggest thing is like when somebody's talking on me and they spit on me, or if they have really bad breath. Like, you know your breath stink. Like, you can taste that shit. Like, back the fuck up.
Ugh.
Unless it's beer
Brush
breath.
your teeth. But that's different because if you have beer breath, I probably have beer breath too, and that's different.
No, you don't have beer breath. You have Jameson breath.
Yeah, you're,
Yeah,
yeah.
Especially when you fucking down half the damn bottle at one swig.
I know.
Yeah, alky.
It happens
Lush.
to all of us.
You sweat Jameson.
I do. I do. Yeah,
Our-
I don't know.
All right, Darian, what's your pet peeve? Let's keep it to 2 at the most 2.
I know I've brought this up in the past, but my main pet peeve, since I have to deal with it 5 days out of the week is when...
Having kids. No, I'm just kidding.
Some days.
That'd be 7.
Some days.
Well, no, he only said that's 5.
But at work, when customers don't speak English. When you're... No, it's hard
It's all
to...
good.
No.
Let's move past it.
Let me give
Let him get his pet peeve out.
Yeah.
When you're trying to talk to someone and they do not speak English, it's hard to communicate with them to get what they want.
Right.
All right, you can't deny that.
Yeah.
Like, if I came to you and you strictly just spoke Spanish, and I'm talking to you in English going, like, where's blah, 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 and you're just staring at me going, like, I don't understand what this motherfucker's saying. I don't speak his damn language. He's in my country. He should probably learn
I'm going to go
a little
upstairs
bit.
on this note. I got a lot of homework to study.
But look at it from the other person's point of view. Like, it's a little hard to try to understand somebody.
Fuck yeah,
who-
10 years with this motherfucker. 10
Real
years!
quick.
10 years! I couldn't understand a damn thing his mother says. No offense, Carol, love you. But I went to Peru, a foreign country, for a month. I didn't know what anybody was saying.
Okay, was it a little aggravating trying to talk to somebody?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm nice.
Well, yeah, you're nice. Obviously, you have to be nice about it, all right?
Wait, how is it aggravating to try and speak to somebody when you don't speak the language when you're in their fucking country?
No, well,
It can't be aggravating for you. It's aggravating for them.
Well, I just
You
think
don't
it's
speak their
aggravating
Well, in
for
my
both.
okay,
I think it's
this is
aggravating
just
for
my
both
personal
parties.
experience, all
Right,
right?
yeah.
Because I'll have people come in and they either don't understand what I'm saying or they look at me with a blank expression while I'm trying to signal.
Did you text Nicole real quick?
I already know her pet peeves.
Oh, okay. No, her pet peeves
Of
of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
All right, that's what one of the things I find aggravating. Another thing is when you're talking to somebody and they're just either blankly staring at you, not listening, or they're just going in one ear and out the other.
Oh, dude,
Or
I
when
do
they're
that
on
all
their
the time.
phone.
Not to you.
On the phone, I find that very disrespecting when you're trying to have a conversation with somebody and they're just going like,
Carlo does
Yeah.
that. Carlo
Yeah.
does that. Carlo has done that. Not to me, but like Carlo has done that where like somebody's talking to you and he just like looks at his phone. And I don't think he does it. I just think he's dumb. I mean, you're cute, but like you're dumb.
oh.
Okay, bitch.
At least you got that going.
Oh,
for you.
this is okay. Shit's about to get real
Yeah.
once it gets to Carlo.
Yeah.
He's
Do
like,
you want my pet peeves of you now or later?
listeners, if you can see the grin he has on his face, he's like, it's like the Xbox Live grin of, I'm going to shit on your entire life and you're going to cry. But my last final thing, that we'll move on to Joe, is, oh, fuck, it just had it and it just went away. Give me a couple seconds. It's,
Well, why don't we move to Joe and then you come
Go
back?
on, yeah,
we'll come back to me. I'm sorry, listeners.
Okay.
No, you're good. It's just so that
It's
we don't
great,
have to-
There's
man.
only one of them. Just apologize.
My pet
There's
peeve.
at least 6 of them, okay? I look, and at least we get 6 or 10.
Can I cut in before you start? I just
can, yeah.
remembered. It's when you're watching a movie or a TV show, and this could go either when you're watching it and somebody walks in and it just starts talking and having a full-blown conversation with somebody in the room. And the second part of this is when you're trying to show somebody either a movie that you really like or a TV show that you really like, and they're either A, talking,
Not paying attention
B,
to it?
not paying attention,
Dude, I fucking hate
C,
that.
on their phone just going la-di-da-di-da 9 times out of 10 on Facebook, Nicole.
Damn, putting a motherfucker on blast.
Yeah, I'm putting that bitch on blast,
Dang,
alright?
that bitch get
I'm
on blast.
trying to show her It, alright? The old It, 1990 It. I've seen this about 5 times. I like it, besides the end, alright? And this bitch right here is, I look over from my throne of a chair in our house, even though Ashley's only been over to our house. Kudos to her. Carlo, Joe, motherfuckers.
When...
I ain't done. Hold your damn shit. Hold your fucking shit.
I don't want to take a poop.
We're gonna put that wall up right now so I can finish.
Okay, Trump.
That's racist. They're brown.
First thing, don't come to my country if you don't speak the language, and I'll fucking put up a wall, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right, Darian.
I guess
I
we
see
know-
where your
I guess-
loyalties lie.
I guess-
I'm gonna come back to that in 2 seconds.
I guess
alright?
we know
I
who
think
you
you
voted
need
for.
to switch out of groomsmen.
No, okay. Now, where was I? Okay, yeah, she's on her phone fucking scrolling through Facebook because I can see it. Because that bitch in her spot, I can see what she's doing.
Then how come she never... When was this? Because I invited y'all... I almost said a bad word. I invited you people to both the Halloweeny party and my birthday, and I texted that hoe, and she didn't even get back to me.
What you mean by you people?
You people, you white, you know those kind of people, because you one of them.
I'm sorry that I have to work with this 15-year-old that don't listen to you and just run wild in your damn house. And I work full time. I apologize. I haven't gotten back to you, but we will come. All right.
Accept it on Facebook so I can get a count.
Bitch, I just told you in person.
I need a Facebook count.
I just told you
What the
in
fuck is the matter with
person
him?
that we're coming. All right, we gonna be there. So I don't need to tell you on Facebook. But since you said something, I will put it on Facebook. Are you happy now?
I'm content.
For our podcast listeners, if you heard smacking noises, that was Joe walking out of the room.
He's trying not to do that supersonic fucking laugh right now.
What's supersonic laugh?
That is
Joe's supersonic laugh.
You have not.
I don't even know what
You
you're
have not lived until
You've
you've
heard
seen
this
his
shit.
life.
You've heard it. You've heard
I
it.
love it. Now he's down on one knee.
All right.
He's Colin Kaepernick laughing.
All right, now my 2 seconds about what he called out was the wall and that.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's move
I
past
just thought
the wall thing.
The wall I just thought would be funny. All right,
Yeah,
I
no.
don't support Trump in any way at all. I think he's a piece of shit. He needs to die.
Is this not your hero?
Oh god.
Hell
Picture
nah.
Okay, so
He ain't my hero.
let's move past it because we're at
All right.
50 minutes.
Sorry.
We're
All
at
right.
50 minutes, and I do want to keep our podcast listeners at an hour.
Oh, you
'cause
got another
the-
half
Close
an hour
to
here.
an hour.
Yeah, we do. I think we're close to an hour. We're not. I'm telling you right now. If it gets to an hour 30, I'm stopping. I'm putting the brakes on this podcast.
You're wasting all the minutes talking.
Now, Joe, was that not the best thing
This
since
is
sliced bread?
podcast gold. I wish that we would do live recordings of our podcast. Audience,
Secret recording.
you don't understand the beauty of what you missed.
I think I missed it. I don't even understand why you were laughing.
The banter was fucking hilarious. That was fucking good.
But Joe, please tell us what's your pet peeve?
One of my pet peeves is: have you guys ever been in a room, like you're hanging out in your room, in your boxes or whatever, you're just doing your thing,
Okay.
or maybe
Is
you're
that
somewhere.
code for masturbating? Or
It could
Yes.
be. It
Yes.
could be.
Okay.
That's all I do.
It's not. Could be. It is.
He's seen
Anyways,
every video, even the old ones.
There's a lot of documentaries out there.
Interesting ones too.
Good job.
but like when like you're doing like you're in a room and then someone just says your name from another room,
I do that to Carlo all
and
the
that's
time.
Yes.
it. That's fucking. I'm sorry, I was pretty loud. That's all they do, and you're like,
What?
what? And they don't respond. They don't. Because they know if they respond, you won't come for some fucking reason. They're just like, oh, no, I gotta make sure he comes.
That must be a
No.
Latino woman thing, though.
That is a woman thing.
My mom used to do
I'm
that.
Yep.
white as fuck, and I do that too.
Nah, you've been hanging out with my mom too long. That's why.
You need to get some.
You get
your
brown
age
on
friends.
us. You get a little spicy, huh?
No, my mom's white as hell, and she does that too. She'd just be like, Darian. I'd be like, what? And then I'd be louder with anger in my voice. What? And then, if I keep doing that, that's when she'll say,
Come here! Come here! I'm not calling you
Can
for
you
you
give
to
me the
respond to
remote
me.
that's right there?
Oh my
Oh.
fucking god!
Or drink in the fridge, and
Yeah.
she's sitting right there.
Dude,
Yep.
my fucking brother's the worst of that bullshit. One day I was in my room, I'm having a great time, and like he called me over like, hey man, can you come over here? And I'm thinking that he needs something because he sounded really urgent. I'm like, what? And the control was like literally an arm grab away. He's like, can you get me that? And I look at him and was like, this lazy ass bitch.
I don't think it's out of laziness because sometimes I ask
it's-
Carlo for
it's
stuff, and
fucking
it's just because I want to
It's
see
lazy.
his beautiful face.
You do
Yeah, bullshit.
No.
I call bullshit on
No.
YouTube right now.
No. Your brother was laziness. That is a source of fucking womanly control.
I got
That's
kids.
what
I
you're
can do
just.
whatever I want.
You are exerting your dominance.
I piss on everything.
You're just You're just sitting there like, I got the puss. I control this. Come get me this fucking remote that's
Hey, can
7
you
inches
no,
away.
Dude, I refuse to do it for her now. I used to do it all the time.
But you love me.
No, but that's the thing. Is she used to do this thing where she'd be like, "Hey, come here real quick," and I would get up. She'd be like, "Since you're up, can you just pass me that?" And it would be like that juice,
Yeah.
that vape juice right over there.
Yeah.
So it's within arm's reach.
If you would just lean
You
forward.
would just have to lean forward, and I'd be like, "Nope, not getting it for you, and I would walk away, and then an hour later, I would come up, and she still hasn't fucking gotten it, because she's fucking lazy as shit.
I just get so tired sometimes.
Can I say one thing?
What?
Since we're talking about women, no offense, Ashley, but you know what women do? They
Suck
answer
dick.
your question. You ask them a question, then they answer a question. Because if you answer, because what they do that because that's showing a source of submission, and women don't want to be submitted since this day and age.
Submitted?
Yeah,
I know a woman that likes to be submitted.
Oh yeah.
I got that from standing.
Well, how
I got that
Who is
source from Stand Against Evil in the first episode. It's fucking hilarious. I'll show you guys that in a second.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think of when I hear submitted? That's not even a real word. Is Cersei and her fucking brother when they're fucking each other, they're siblings. That's weird.
That's some fucked
Anyways,
up shit.
Continue.
Great show, by the way.
What the fuck did I just miss?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I got it, yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Joe, what's your other pet peeve?
Do I have another pet peeve?
Farting in people's houses right by them.
Yeah, I hate that shit, man. I hate it when people freaking just fart.
Some
Carlo and
motherfuckers.
Ashley do that shit all the time.
Joe, I'm pretty sure
And
you shit yourself
it's
every
annoying.
day.
Is
for
it
the last
at their
6
house? Is
Huh?
it at their
No.
house?
No, man. They
Joe does it in
drive
the
up to
car.
my house.
Joe does it in the car.
That's-
Joe shits himself in the car with the windows open, and then he slowly, after he shits himself, open the window before you shit yourself.
Yeah.
So, Joe,
Yeah.
I'll say this. And
Are we talking about my pet peeves now?
Yeah, right. I'll say this real quick. So Joe has this thing where we'll be in the car and he'll fart, and then he'll realize his fart smells
Like shit.
like shit, and then he'll roll the window. And the thing about it is he does it after. He's like, "Oh, this is a smelly one. I'm just gonna roll my."
You can
and
tell.
he tries to do it all nonchalant too. So he'd be rolling the window, and like the window will go down, and you look over, and he'd be like looking straight forward, pretending not to be aware of the smell.
My man.
And then I'm like, Joe, what the fuck? And like I have to roll my windows down, and like whoever's in the back has to roll
It's
their
so
windows
great.
down. It's so
It's
fucking
kind of
bad.
great. I feel bad, but it's funny when I just think about
You
it.
need
What's
to
your
get yourself a
second-
car and your I don't know if you have a license or not. You need to get yourself a car because then you can get a new,
Hit the
relatively
lock.
yes,
Just lock
the
there.
lock.
Yeah.
That's the best because you know when it's brewing in there and you're just go like, oh, this is gonna reek.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be so great when I like, hey, do you guys want to ride?
you mean
and
the-
Ashley's in the passenger
And then you
seat,
get
and I just like
hotbox
let
the
us
hell out.
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say, they-
You unleash fucking just anal death, and then you lock
We'll
the
crash,
windows.
because she'll be like, ugh!
You release mustard gas in that car. People are dying.
Hey man, my butthole. What can I say?
Hey,
I
I
might be
love
lactose
I love
intolerant.
that's the best.
Well,
thing.
Ashley's,
What's-
Ashley's only got about I'd say about 6 months to maybe a year left to
Okay.
where she can actually smell shit. Because
I've
after
gotten
that,
better.
girlfriend,
I've gotten better.
look, you're gonna get way fucking better. Trust me.
By the way, there ain't nothing worse than a fucking baby.
There's gonna be
shit
there.
and
No bullshit.
Oh, bullshit.
Baby
I need-
shit smells like fucking
Just wait.
petunias
Just-
compared to old man
Just
shit.
we haven't smelled
I
my
haven't liked it.
daughters.
Dude,
just wait, Darian, until they actually start eating a lot of solids, because that shit
That's
is
all she eats.
disgusting.
Bro,
That is all she eats.
listen,
and they get
you
pretty
smell-
raunchy.
you smelled baby shit.
I smell my shits too, and I go, holy shit.
no, I'm talking about old man shit who has like fucking.
Okay,
Oh,
I've
that's
dealt
gotta
with my
be worse.
grandmothers who I'd have to change her fucking diapers while she's in fucking bed. All right.
At least it's your grandma. I do it for fucking strangers, and I see big. Oh my god, ball
You
sacks this big and dicks that are this big.
Your profession, all right.
Let me just tell you, you have
Relevance.
never smelt.
C diff.
Smelt.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know. I just
Hey.
like it with the T at the end because it's a
You've never smelt a
Medea.
guy that has
not.
died and evacuated his bowels due to C. diff.
I've not. I give you
And
that.
when I tell you, it is fermented, fucking just hot. Because you know,
Woo!
and Ashley will back me up on this. The guy that is dying of C. diff, he's always fucking cold. So that room is 90 fucking
And he's
degrees.
wrapped in blankets.
Yup.
What is
And when
that?
he evacuates, it's Clostridium difficile. It's a bacteria that you have in your body.
Okay,
It
I'm sorry, I did not know that.
Yeah, it just
It's
makes your
nasty.
shit really, really rank. But once they die, their bowels evacuate. So not only do you have dead person, old person, now you have C. diff on
And
top
warm,
of that.
and then make it all warm.
Exactly. And
So
then
it's not
now it's
solid
90
anymore,
degrees.
it's liquid.
And because you're in that room, you have to wear those fucking gowns
And the
mask.
mask. And the double gloves.
Yeah,
and
you
the
are
thing.
fucking dying. It is it's like
Once I
it
was
is like
this is what
shit
One person
on
did.
top of shit that just had sex with shit that had a threesome
Produced
with
it.
another bunch of shit.
And produce a
But
child
don't
of
forget about
pure
the shit.
But
Yes.
go ahead, what you were saying.
Well,
I just can't. And then you're sweating. Like, you're sweating. You're sweating. Like, I don't even wear makeup anymore.
The shit
I'm like,
sweats.
this is me. Because you can't go in because you're going to get that. You're going to get that and you're going to take that home.
All of that, like that compounded shit mixes with your funk.
And they're little things. They're droplets. So, like,
Yep.
you can get on your clothes, you can get on your shoes. Like,
You have your funk, every other person in the room's funk, masking all the shit funk. It is by far one of the worst things ever. But you know what, Ashley? Good for you, kiddo.
11 more months.
Love ya.
Either way, can you please say
I don't want another pet peeve. I just threw up in my stomach.
Okay, well let's move to Angelo's.
I was gonna bring one up, but I just can't anymore.
No, what is it?
You know what mine was? I don't know why. This is a pet peeve. I think it goes in a larger category, but I don't like it when people.
Sorry, go ahead.
When like people, you know what? I have another fucking no.
How do we do a top 3? Because that's what seems like we've been doing.
When like you say a word like gay, like oh that's so gay, and then people have to like correct you.
Can you not use that? Oh my god, I fucking.
You know what I'm talking about?
We knew this bitch.
Who?
All right.
I had a teacher like this too.
You didn't like her either, which is funny. We knew this bitch in college, and what she used to do is she would correct you if you would say something that she believed was
Unethical?
Ew.
Unmoral?
She believed was like not politically correct.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Eva?
No.
We still know her.
Yeah,
for now.
No, we still know her. No, we don't know this bitch anymore. Her name was Ellen.
Something.
It doesn't matter. She doesn't listen to this podcast. Her name was
What's she gonna
Ellen.
do, take away your birthday?
Ellen DeGeneres, and she was
That was him.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Degenerate is what you're trying to
DeGeneres?
say.
You know, you really.
DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres. I'm not saying her last name.
No,
guys.
wait.
No. So you went to not saying somebody completely inconsequential
That's
to saying
Ellen
a
DeGeneres.
fucking
celebrity
that
Who's
is
like perfect.
all about some politically correct
who brings
shit. So
random-
that when
who
this
brings
gets
random
out,
people on their
Okay,
show.
so
you're gonna get fucking shut down by the.
She could contact you and bring her on
She's
the
actually
show.
outside now.
my thing about it is it's not really Ellen DeGeneres, motherfuckers. But either way, so
How do you know? I'm a popular guy. Angela wants to maybe fuck
She
me.
could have
so-
people on her show
Yep.
that type in Ellen DeGeneres that
Right.
people talk about, and next thing you know, we're gonna pop up,
Yeah.
and she's gonna listen to be like, let's bring these
Anyways.
motherfuckers on our show.
Anyway, so
Good
she
publicity
used
is any publicity.
No, but this
My
bitch used to correct me. Like, I used to say, I still kind of do. I used to say that's retarded,
Yep.
and I understand there is
The
a
word of our
connotation
generation.
when it comes to that specifically.
You have
And then
siblings.
but the thing about it is, she would look at me and she'd be like, you know, there's people that really don't like that word, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
You know, there's people who really don't like, sleeping with each other's boyfriends, but that's another thing.
So let me not get this started because of the fact that Ashley really doesn't like this girl.
She hot?
I'm taking up
No.
that.
No.
So she'd be
Enough
like,
beer, she'll be
like,
hot.
she'd be like, people have siblings and family members that
Yeah,
are
you're making her
that
face.
that are special, and you saying that takes everything away. I was like, oh really? Well, my brother is special, and he's a great kid, and I love him to death. But what you're saying is retarded. Yeah,
Because
dude,
people
she used
treat
to
them
get
special.
so mad.
The best one was the gay thing, though. Because what?
Go ahead. Really?
We already said that. I already said pet peeve. That was one of them. That was my thing.
Okay, no, go ahead.
Like the best one was that because it's the same thing. You grow up saying specific words. You're not trying to offend any type of person. You're just saying those words, right? So I was like, oh man, that's really gay. And then she said the same shit. She was like, people who are homosexuals don't really like that, Joe. And I'm not a confrontational person. I'm not gonna fight with you on that. If that's your topic, I go whatever. And Carla was like, yeah, you know what, Ellen? I really think that's gay. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like,
God damn it, you had to throw me
it
under
was
the bus
so
like that.
fucking great. No, it was so great though, because it's one of those things. It's like, listen, man, I get it if you're trying to push something, but you don't have to. It's one of those things where if you know that's just a commonality, and people don't try to push that out. Don't try to push your agenda. It's just not gonna work. You're not gonna get me to believe that. You know what's funny though? I was thinking about it when you said pet peeves this morning, and I was like, you know what's shitty is that saying that sucks is the same thing. If I'm saying that sucks, I'm basically saying.
You know what the real problem is that people love to nitpick what people say, even though they're a horrible person.
Yeah.
And you have so many other fucked up things you should be worrying about in your retarded ass life. You should be worrying about those and not somebody who says the word retarded. Do I agree with it? No, you shouldn't say that stuff. You shouldn't say, oh, that's gay. I say that all the time, and I shouldn't, because it can and probably does sometimes hurt people's feelings. But, bitch, you have so many other things that you offend people. You need to take a step back. Go save Israel or whatever you're doing this month.
Oh my god. I think.
And then we just bring the anti-Semitic comments right into it.
Oh my god. But anyways, let's move past it and let's get to Angelo's pet peeve.
Wait, I found another pet peeve. Can I say mine real quick?
No, you're not allowed. After that Israel comment.
Can I say one more pet peeve?
Wait.
You know what my pet peeve is?
No, that's Carlos. You can't say it.
When a motherfucker says some shit, and you gotta jump right in the fucking middle when someone's just talking and you're just like, I got some shit to say. And it's like, motherfucker.
How come people don't use phones? Everybody always wants to text. I want to talk on the phone.
Can I just
Call
say,
me on the phone.
actually,
Anyways, go ahead, Angelo.
Before we leave this topic and going on to Angelo, to follow what everything that just happened within the past couple minutes. All right, I've been watching this TV show called Vikings.
Oh, dude.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
On History Channel. It is. I'm playing catch up on Hulu, and I just finished watching when Ragnar was carrying Ivar, his son, on his back, and he told him something that I think is a great thing. Which I'm going to butcher it horribly because I'm not 100% sure when in the episode it happened. But
you know how he does it?
Go so he can go.
Offensive.
To the Vikings, sorry.
There's actually something cool in the show that I could explain later on in the next episode that I can bring up.
You can't say that.
But
what do you
tells
mean?
I'm going to butcher this, but he's going to tell his son Ivar, his name is Ivar the Boneless. He doesn't have any feeling in his legs because he decided... he didn't decide, but Ragnar decided to mess with his wife at the time prematurely after giving birth to one of their other sons, and which believed made him have a deformity in his legs where he can't use his legs at all, and how he moves around is crawling. And he tells his son that you're not a normal person, and once you accept that, you can become something great, or something along the lines of, you're not special. Well, you're special, but if you rely on everybody telling you're special, that you're going to always be special. But once you accept that you're not, that's when you can become something great. And I have it right here, which we can show off, but I'll have you guys listen if that's okay with Carlo.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I mean, it's always okay. Oh, if that's the case, just send me the audio, and I'll send me the link, and I'll add it.
All right.
Oh, that way you don't have to hear from the phone onto the
from the phone into the microphone. So with that,
can we still show it? Can I still?
Show it. Listen.
Because since we're on this topic, I just want to
listen to it after the podcast, but I'll add it at 107. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, you
right.
have to add
Sorry.
it because that's why he brought it up.
Right. No, I'm gonna add it. It's just I'm saying
better sound quality.
It's gonna be better quality for the audience, and then we'll listen to it and we'll talk about it on the next one. All right.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. That actually fine. What you were saying though does remind me of a quote from Game of Thrones, and I'm gonna throw it out, and then we'll move to him. And it's actually from Tyrion Lannister. It's like the first season where he talks about bastards. Yeah, when he's talking to Jon Snow about bastards and stuff like that. So he says, "Let me give you some advice, bastard. Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. All dwarves are bastards in the father." He's like, "Oh well." Jon's like, "What the hell do you know about bastards?" And then Tyrion's like, "All dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes." But either way, let's move past to Angelo and his pet peeve.
So, I have two like big pet peeves that really fucking aggravate the shit out of me. The first one for me is willful ignorance. So this is your average person that, or not, above average person that is, flat earthers, anti-vaxxers, don't believe in evolution, belief. We'll go into that another time.
Okay.
I'll fucking annihilate you.
We're not going to go into that another time.
But
we'll go into that the next podcast.
yeah, we
This
can.
is gonna
we
lead-
can. We will
Any
hook you up
commentary from
on
these-
any time. Let's do that.
Any
but
commentary will be in the next episode.
my thing is like, it's stuff like, stuff that you can actually like look up, right? Like stuff that you can educate yourself on.
Stuff that's been proven already.
Well, and you know what? But there's the World Wide Web is a great thing, but it does give you the ability to segregate yourself into a way that you only view things that are in your frame of thought. So if, let's just take anti-vaxxers, you're only going to like anti-vaxxer type, websites, information. So you're going to have all of this information flooding your stream every day about how vaccines are so bad. You're not going to look at the opposing view, right? Where, for me, if I'm pro-vaccine, but I want to look at the other side, because my biggest thing is, if I can debunk you, I want to debunk you.
But that's the funny thing to me, in this day and age, why the fuck do I have to say that I'm pro-vaccine? That should be just a given.
It should be.
Yes,
It's the 1%.
yes.
It's the 1%
That's the thing.
that it happens to.
But when you have people who have a voice, right? I.e. that fucking broad Jenny McCarthy.
Oh my god.
But it's like people that have a voice are now a social media presence that are going to take people that are not as educated in this subject, right? That doesn't mean that they're fucking stupid. That just means that they are not biologists.
Yeah.
They're not
Their
beliefs.
Either beliefs, or they decided to believe what they read on the internet and saying this happens to this when you're vaccinated.
I have a huge problem with the word belief. Like, I can't fucking stand it. But that's another podcast all in of itself.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it in the next one.
Yeah, so I don't like people who are willfully ignorant. Like, the information is there, and you can do the research yourself. You can look into whatever your fucking thing is. You can look into it. You can look at the science. You can look at the social, demographics. You can look at just fucking compounding evidence upon evidence upon evidence for whatever it is. Yeah. And some of it is going to be in your favor, some of it is not. And if all the evidence is pointing not in your favor, maybe you need to change your standpoint, right? But there's people that are willfully ignorant. They're not going to look at that other stuff. If you disagree with something and you come at me with just hard facts saying, look, I fucking disagree and here's why, I am willing to engage in a debate with you and we can talk about it. And if at the end we go, look, I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me, I'm perfectly cool with that if you give me some solid shit. But if you just say, hey, no, I don't believe that, go fuck yourself.
Right.
You're fucking completely inconsequential to me. You're a fucking moron.
I think the most annoying part of that is like when they try to justify like their point as basically going like, oh, it's because people want to lie to you.
Right.
People want you to be ignorant, and you're being ignorant. It's like, what?
Conspiracy theorists.
Yes.
And the thing about conspiracy theories is the fact that if you have an idea, if you let's say 9/11 was an inside job, all you have to do is deconstruct it from my idea to things that prove it. Not let's go from the beginning and let's figure out what happened and then get to that. If you have a statement that you already want to believe, you can already pad it with a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. But
you're coming from an already solid platform saying that no, this can't be shaken. Instead of starting from a place of let's examine evidence,
non-biased,
and come to a conclusion.
And we'll talk, like I said, we are going to talk about all that.
That's fine.
Do you want me to write it down?
Yes.
That's going to be a long fucking podcast if you want me to get
fine.
on that. But
and that's okay because we get an hour on that one.
My second pet peeve is, just as you guys were talking about before, people who are offended. Like, what happened in this country or any other country, I don't know, but what happened to, I don't like that, and I fucking just pass it by. I ignore it. Mm-hmm. I don't pay attention to it. Now, being offended is this fucking thing that makes you have a voice. Being offended is something that makes you somehow, thou art holier than the other person.
It's
right?
funny.
If you are offended by something, that is perfectly okay. I accept that. But your being offended has no bearing on me saying what I say. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck. And that's what they need to understand, is that if I say something and you're offended by it, that doesn't obligate me to change what I say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that just obligates you to go, okay, this guy is a dick.
We're not the Care Bears.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I understand. What I say...
I'm grumpy.
A lot of what I say is offensive to people. But here's the bottom line, is that I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
So, for you to go out there and just, go a mile a minute about how that's offensive to X, Y... So, bottom line, I don't give a fuck. Obviously, that's why I said it. Mm-hmm. Right? Some of the stuff, and, the other stuff, like, comedians, right? Comedians are going to say shit because it's funny.
It's their job.
Because they are there to make a mockery of certain things, right? It's meant to be offensive. So if you're going to make your entire life about all this stuff that is offensive, that is just, you're like barking up the wrong tree.
It's just people that want to seem, like, relevant. They want to seem like they care. It's like, dude, you don't care. You know why you don't care? Because you're trying to battle me when you could easily be going out and trying to educate people and whatnot. If you want people to be less like, you want people to start using retarded and gay less. You could easily go on tour and do like little talks like, this is how it offends people and whatnot. And if people want to come, fine. But when you go up to someone and it's just obvious, like, hey, I want to be the bigger person. You're trying to
high road me,
exactly,
motherfucker.
and that's not what it should be
you're
about.
A piece of
that's
shit.
Even worse.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, all right, so, like, yeah, exactly. Do a fucking TED Talk on why gay is offensive, okay?
Mm-hmm. And TED Talks
are great. What? I love TED Talks. I watch them all the time. But you know what? Here's the bottom line, is guess what? I've heard the fucking TED Talks. Mm-hmm. And that's all fine and dandy. I still say that is fucking gay. I say it to my gay friends. I say, bro... That's gay as fuck. You know what they usually say to me? I know. The people that are usually offended by X, Y, and Z are not the people afflicted with X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
Right? So if Joe and I are friends, I can say whatever I want to Joe in a joking manner. He knows that I'm joking. Mm-hmm. But some fucking cocksucker from the fucking left field is going to come out and go,
that's not nice.
That was offensive. Be like, no. Me and him, he makes fun of me for being fucking short. I make fun of him for looking like a fucking Arab. It's all good. We have a fucking good time doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
But for you to come in third party and go, that's offensive. No, go fuck yourself. Because you're offended by a third party thing, this person being gay. You're offended because he's gay? That makes you more offensive, right? Because you're the one that is saying that you are offended by something that you are not.
Yeah.
And you are not that thing, and you're offended by it. Go fuck yourself. How does that downplay this person who actually is, that may or may not be cool with what the fuck I just said? GoFuckYourself.com. That's the end. Go.
I do have two things to say about that. Just remember, guys, you are a tiny speck of dust in this fucking universe.
Bitch, I'm glitter.
Make something out of it instead of adding to the drama. Make yourself useful, because at the end of the day, you're gonna either matter in a small way, or you're gonna change something in a small way. Most of us aren't gonna be a fucking politician. Most of us aren't gonna be president or gonna fucking travel the stars. Just saying. We can only do well on the things, on the smaller things, and I'm not the kind of person that's going to affect the world in a radical way, and I don't believe that.
Affect my world.
There you go, and that's all that matters. Just affect the people that you love, and don't be a dick. And I forgot the other thing. What's up?
Before we move on from this topic, to go along with what you said, with the whole statues tearing down thing, I saw a video of some Famous basketball player from back in the day. Who's still alive. I forgot who he was, but
Bill Russell?
No, it wasn't him.
The doctor? DJ?
No.
Dr. J?
It doesn't
Okay,
matter. It doesn't
but-
matter.
It was a basketball player.
It was
Go.
it was a famous basketball player. I forgot his name. He was in one of the.
Hold
he
up,
was in the
motherfucker,
Space
wait a
Jam.
minute. Dr. J's a basketball player, if that's what you were saying.
You want to do
Why
me a favor?
can't we be friends?
There's a thing that they came out with. Don't talk over anybody, motherfucker.
Wait the fuck 1 minute!
No, how about you shut the fuck up for 5 seconds?
No, wait a minute, Darian.
I'm trying to say something right now, and
Yeah, doesn't it feel horrible when someone does that to you?
Yeah, but
Isn't it fucking
if I
annoying?
have not tried,
Oh my God.
Okay, I went with Carlos'
Wow.
guidelines of saying before we move on from this topic. All right, did you do that? No. All right, so
You trying to hide on me?
Yeah, I am. All right, so
Darian
let
is
me.
offended.
And wait, hold on, I got something to go along with that. I'm triggered. Okay, you can come at me. Just give me a couple seconds, all right? Can you give me a couple seconds?
You can talk, I'm done. Dr. J's a basketball player, that's all I wanted to
Okay,
say.
yes. Okay, I did not know that. Thank you for enlightening me. All right? I acknowledge that I'm wrong. All right, now.
Get to your fucking point,
I got
God
you.
All right. Yeah, no, before
I'm
I
sorry,
get interrupted
audience.
again.
This is gonna be a 2-hour podcast. I can fucking feel it over.
It's not going to be 2-hour podcast. This is the last thing
Cocksuckers.
I'm going to say until Carlos says something that I want to chime in with.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just go.
All right, I saw a video on Facebook of it was some famous basketball player, not the one Joe
God
said.
dang it, just finish it.
And they were questioning him about
Kareem
what
Abdul-Jabbar?
what do you think about what's going on with the whole statues tearing down thing? He was like, I'm going to butcher it also. I could care less. It has not affected me in any single way, shape, or form. And he was like, I think it's stupid. Like I said, I'm butchering it, so it might not be word for word. I think it's dumb, and if it's not affecting you, don't let it hurt you.
So, with that, right, like, Joe, do you have anything to put into that? Or,
Huh?
like, what he just said, or are you looking to comment
Oh,
on that?
you know what? I think the basketball player you're talking about is Michael Jordan. No.
No.
It wasn't Michael.
Like,
He's
here's my
fine.
thing, and that's part of the thing with people being offended,
Basketball.
right? Like,
I know, I'm just kidding.
they're... I understand that if you have a statue of Robert E. Lee, right, that can be offensive, right? Because he was the Confederate general,
yeah.
right? So I understand why that's offensive. The fact that you're tearing that statue down is, in my opinion, the dumbest fucking thing. Because guess what? That is a statue that illuminates a man that lost. That is the reason why they were freed, right? Because of the Emancipation Proclamation, right? He lost that fucking fight. Keep that shit up there as a symbol that, guess what?
But
Fucking, that shit ain't gonna work here. Keep that up as a symbol of that motherfucker lost. Like, this is not the way that we go about business. So I don't, if you forget about history, it is destined to repeat itself. So, if you keep these, documents of history, even statues and whatever, if you keep that up, it is a constant reminder of where we have been and where we best not go again, right?
Plus,
That's my thing on it. Like, don't tear it down. Yo, dude, put a pair of fucking,
Let people
Air
learn
Force
from it.
Ones on it.
Yeah.
Like, put it out there. Put a gold chain on this
Bitch on that
motherfucker. Yeah.
Bring in a exhibit.
One
He gonna
positive.
pimp out your statue.
Exactly. Get a bunch of hoes standing next to General Lee. Like, look, you lost, bitch.
But-
And that's a good thing. I like that he lost.
yeah. Well, so one positive that came out of that statue was standing up for what you believe in. He believed in what he believed in.
in slavery. Let's move
Yeah,
past
no,
it.
I'm just saying.
But I think
If you
I know
believe
what
in
he's-
something, back it up. That's the one
That's,
positive.
I guess that's looking at the glass
let's-
half full.
Yes,
But-
that's what I'm trying to do. Is he believed in
I
this
agree
thing?
with Darian.
He fought
Don't.
for it. Whether if it's wrong or right, he fought for it. He believed it. And the other thing, and this is lastly before we go on, is the basketball player was Charles Barkley. I'm sorry.
Charles Barkley.
All right, he's
Yeah.
an idiot. But I agree with Darian, and the reason why is
It is the same thing as the people of Russia tearing down the statue of Lenin after the war.
Or
Okay.
the wall. The
But
Great Wall.
Because of the fact that of the symbol that he represented as a person, because of the oppression that he represented to them specifically. I believe that's why when at the end of the day, history is written by the people who won, right? So if that statue
True.
needs to be torn down, at the end of the day, we fucking won, and slavery is not a thing anymore.
I agree, but I believe also, and I can't believe I just said I believe.
I believe, yeah.
I agree with Darian. I don't believe. I agree with Darian in the point of, you have to, whether Ely, Robert
we were
Ely.
talking about fucking pet peeves.
Well, because it's part of the pet peeve.
yeah.
It's the offense thing.
It's a
But
fence thing.
like there is nothing to say that in World War II we believed or we thought that we were right in taking down Hitler, right?
Yeah.
But I can tell you there was fucking hundreds of thousands of Germans
And
that
Nazis.
thought that we were fucking dead wrong, right? So they have every right to fight for what they believe in. We have every right to fight in what we believe in. So I agree with you on that fact.
Whether
But-
they're wrong or not.
Exactly. Whether you're wrong or not, you're gonna fight. That's what the basis of all war is,
That's
right?
what we
Two
are.
sides believing opposite things.
That's why me and everybody else here is different, because we all believe something different, whether
So-
we agree or disagree.
Stop saying believe. I hate it.
Okay, I'm
but,
sorry.
But moving past that, my pet peeve is when motherfuckers cut me off. I do not. No, trust me. So I'll be saying a story, and then sometimes a lovely significant other of mine. Moving past that, will cut me off and will start speaking before I'm done, and it makes me angry as fuck. It makes me so fucking angry. That also brings us to the moment and our last topic of the podcast, which is, what are your pet peeves of your significant other or friend or whatever that you do that bothers them?
You should go first, babe.
Mine is when my fiance cuts me the fuck off and I want to murder her. I want to kill her. I want to fucking strangle her to death. That she just does this thing where, like, I'm telling a story, and then she'd be like, "Oh, but anyways, so like I was saying," and then she'd just cut me off, and I'll be like, I was saying something."
You know what's sad? She does that to me too. But like, she's so energetic when she talks, and like people just get excited and they forget about you. It's like, well, nah, I just
I'm
feel
not
like
done.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I got one other thing. When
What?
people make noise during the podcast.
Oh, and yeah. All these fucking assholes make noises. But anyways, so that's my pet peeve of my significant other, Ashley, who is right on the podcast right now. Hey, babe, what's your pet peeve of mine?
I got two, bitch. You want both of them?
Yes.
Okay. My pet peeve is you don't know what a fucking laundry basket is.
Oh,
Okay.
damn, coming in
All
hard.
right. What's the second one?
Hold on. You don't know what a laundry basket is. We have 6 laundry baskets in our room.
Which you leave in the basement half the time or upstairs.
You're so much stronger than I am. You should carry them upstairs.
Didn't you guys
Dang.
fight for, being equal?
I'm gonna be the mother of his kid one day.
It don't matter. You
I
guys
can't wait
fought
for that day.
being equal.
But
We're the
either way,
grandparents.
so what's your second pet peeve?
Eating on a
No.
podcast?
Yeah, eating on a podcast.
No, my second pet peeve is... No, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not
Just
gonna
say it. I don't care. Go.
Okay,
go.
bitch. I hate when I have to tell him what to do. Like,
Why?
when he's home and he's like, "Babe, what do you want me to do?" Bitch, you see the floor is dirty. No, it's fine. Vacuum the floor.
That's not his fault. That's your fault.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Women look at everything.
Come again.
You could look at something.
So you're telling me all you guys shit in that toilet? You guys blow the fuck, Joe.
Yeah, I blow that bitch up.
They blow that bathroom up. I am not cleaning up around the thing because you guys don't know how to use your dicks, okay?
Oh, I know how to use mine. Wait a minute. I don't do that
Wait.
part. The pooping.
All I'm saying is, when people come over here, you have to go clean that before
You live
people
here
come
too?
over.
Okay. That's
You ain't
just...
my friends.
Obviously, obviously, their moms didn't teach them how to fucking clean up after themselves. All right, so
Listen,
said.
I've never pissed on your fucking floor because
I've never
that
bent
water
over
is deep
and
and
just
cold. I know that. All right.
Okay, I've never bent over and just banned Grandpa on your fucking wall on your damn.
But I might.
You know, one of you motherfuckers has though, because I've seen like the toilet
been
after a party,
shit.
and there's shit all over
And
the
you
rim
know what
of
else
the toilet.
you know what somebody else does at these parties
nasty.
besides piss on my towels and throw them down the chute?
Who the fuck pisses on your damn towel?
Somebody piss on towels.
You find the fuck who it is, and you make sure they never come inside.
We had a party, and somebody pissed all over our towels, and then shoved them
fuck-
into our chute. We don't know.
I will find the motherfucker.
They shoved them into our chute.
It was
Let me
so
And the
find
thing about it
somebody.
is, I put something in there, and I noticed that the clothes
So
were
we
going
were
down.
cleaning up the next day. I give Carlo a whole
fucking
bunch of
murderer.
stuff.
Oh, hey, speaking of pet peeves, she just did it.
Yay!
Hey, look at
I
that.
gave Carlo a whole bunch of
Flame
stuff.
proof.
To put down the chute, and Carlo's like, "It's fucking stuck. What'd you do?" And I said, "I didn't throw anything down there." Literally, he reaches his hand in the chute, soaking wet. He pulls it out. He's like, "It's wet," and I'm like, "That's piss."
It was rancid. I was like, I sniffed
Somebody
it.
probably should have had to go to the doctors. I'm just saying.
I kind of sniffed it. I was like, oh shit, it's piss. And I dropped it. I was like, oh. And, dude, it was fucking disgusting. It was so
Can we throw those towels out?
I wrapped those towels and we washed
You need
them.
to wash your hand in acid.
I did. But yeah, that's a pet peeve of my. So that's it. What's your significant other's pet peeve of you?
Okay. Oh, of me?
Is it
Of
the
you,
facial
of
hair?
course, of you.
Okay.
Not her pet peeve
I
of
believe
people.
I have two.
Okay,
alright?
what is it?
I know she gets aggravated. I've been doing it since I was fucking probably a child, and my teeth are probably horrible from it. But I drag my teeth against my silverware when I pull it out of my mouth.
What?
Man, what the fuck?
Doesn't that hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. You just bite down on the fork, and it just drags out, and it makes a sound.
Ah!
It's not like a high pitched sound. All right.
Can
It's
you
not
get
a high
fork and
pitched.
show me what it sounds like?
I will.
Thank you.
All right, and the second pet peeve is, it's kind of fucked up, but every
What's in your
time,
butt?
every day,
No, Nicole likes that, right? Yeah,
every
you
day,
do.
when she comes home, me and her always play around and you kind of like touch each other, slap each other. Not
touch
slap,
me,
slap,
Jared.
but like kind of just
Anally.
go like.
Beats his girlfriend.
I kind of do like a love tap kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
and
hate
she
when
gets
girls
aggravated
do
about it.
A
And
good
I'll
game.
Just, yeah, a good game, but I just do it all over her body, like
Yeah.
her sides.
Is it like a
From Ned,
a
from
shroom stamp?
from neck down, I just go like slap, kind of her sides, and then when she tries to walk through, I'll just put up a wall of sorts and just stand my ground
With his dick.
Are you
and just
cooking?
stop her. No, we're like she's cooking dinner, she needs to
Yeah,
get
you
to
guys
the
are just fucking
stove,
around.
and I just stop.
You've done
And she
that
just
to me
walks
though
to her.
before, where you won't get the fuck out of my
Yeah,
way. And
exactly.
I have like 10 beers in my hand, and I'm like, "Hey, Darian."
Motherfucking move.
And you're like, "I'm Darian," and I'm like,
Oh.
"Get the fuck out of
Where
my way."
have
Last
I
thing
been
I
when
do,
you have 10 beers
I've done
in
this
your
to
hand?
everybody. Is I'll hold the door
Like when I
open
bring
for
them
somebody,
out.
and once they walk through, I'll make it seem like I slam the door in their, it slams the door.
What he's saying is he's 5.
Yeah, I'm a little kid, but I'm okay with it. All right,
Oh, so Joe,
that's it.
No, his
Do
pet
you-
peeve of Nicole. Don't let him get out of this.
What?
What's your pet peeve?
No,
of
no, no,
Nicole?
no, no. It's significant others about us.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I forget all about us.
We're not.
Why did
Yeah.
because you're on the podcast.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
guest.
you're about to get hammered.
You're about the second guest star, right? He's about to shit on your life.
No,
And
I
I
already
know
said
it.
my pet peeve of her.
Yeah.
Oh.
What does Joe hate about women?
About the bitches?
or men?
Oh my
What do you mean about
god.
me, Joe?
Or anybody that you know.
So Joe, because like I said, you do not currently have a significant other.
What would I hate
So we
about
can't
having one?
we can't ask them specifically what their pet peeve of you is.
Yeah.
But I'll give you my pet peeve of you.
Okay.
So you do this thing
I know what it is.
where I know you do.
We go to
So-
pick you up.
So no, not at all. So
No.
we're
No.
getting some lunch together, having some food. We go down to Peru, and my family's surrounding us, and you're eating, and then you start moaning when you eat. So Joe will take a bite of his food, and he'll be like,
He did it in Peru. It was me, Carlo, Mike, Joe, his fucking great aunt who's like, and like his grandparents. And then Carlo in English is like, "Stop it. You're sitting
I
next to my
legitimately
aunt."
there was a moment where like one of my aunts is an asshole, and I looked at her and I looked at him and I was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor
And stop.
and not moan when you're eating. And I'm really sorry about this because you're enjoying food and that's great, but that's really bad. So I just had to tell him. But yeah, that's my pet peeve with Joe.
Yeah, I know I do it. You know how
Yeah.
I know I do it is like you tell me, and then like I told you like today that like I was on Xbox Live with like Tom, like 2 days ago. I'm eating something, and I was like, man, this is really fucking good, and I'm just like doing it, and he's like, bro, can you stop? I'm like, what do you?
Because it's right in his ear.
You're making it awkward right now.
But okay, so Angelo, what's your wife's pet peeve of you?
All right, so I have this habit, and she
Talking
fucking
Jersey?
hates it. No, she's all right with that. So when I go to bed, I have to have something to drink. I have to have something on my nightstand at all times, like in case I wake up in the morning. If I wake up in the middle of the night and like my
Your throat's
throat is
dry.
scratched, something.
You can look a butthole
I
dry.
have to have something there. Like it's just one of those things I have to fucking do.
Yeah.
But the pet peeve is that I wake up in the morning, I get up, I do my thing, and I never bring I always have a bottle of water usually, and I never take the bottle of water. So like my nightstand will be littered with like fucking 12 bottles of water. And like I move the old ones to the back and I bring the new ones to the front.
Yeah, because have you ever drank old water?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
It's fucking nasty.
It's all right. I don't mind it. But it's just what it fucking pisses her off. She's like, there is 17 bottles on our nightstand.
Dude, my nightstand upstairs, so that's what I do. And Carla's like, hand me the remote when we sleep upstairs in our room, but it's too hot right now. And I'm like, I move and 15 bottles of water fall, and the dog is crazy because they're his favorite. Yeah.
See, and she hates that. That is a weekly battle in my house. Like, can you clear the fucking nightstand of some goddamn fucking bottles? And I'm like, yeah, I can, but it won't. Because I'm gonna leave them up there. I'll stack bottles on top of bottles until you clean it.
My man.
Biatch. And then I don't get laid, and it's one of those things. But hey, it is what it is.
That's the good thing about this day.
But yeah, look, I know that's one of her biggest pet peeves, and then probably me not listening to her. But that's not my fault. It's just that's just boring.
Sometimes.
But I think with that, I do want to say thank you. Or do you guys want?
Well, don't with that and did you already give your pet peeve with
he
Ashley?
started first.
Yeah, I started.
Oh, okay. I was in the pisser. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
no, it's all good. It's all good.
Boom.
I do want to thank you guys for joining us, the Designated Drinkers podcast. My name is Carlo.
Angelo.
Joe.
Darian.
And our special guest that just showed up.
Because I live here, Ashley.
Thank you for joining us with the Designated Drinkers. Keep on drinking.
I won't buy.